Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Pac-Man Arrangement, the Pac-Man Collection for the Game Boy Advance. Does anyone out there actually own this collection? This is a really cool game. It was also my first Game Boy Advance game too. It's basically it has a bunch of Pac-Man games on it, a bunch of really cool Pac-Man games on it. Of all the ones I've played though, my favorite is by far Pac-Man Arrangement. Let's go ahead and start that. So how this game works is it's well. This is what I like about this game a lot. I consider it sort of a remake of the original in the sense that the idea of it and how it plays is essentially the same, but it has a lot of really cool twists to it. First and foremost, it actually looks really cool. Like, everything is moving. There's a lot of, like, bouncing, even, in the animations and the ghosts. It looks really cool. I actually find it a lot easier, too. It even has a final boss, which I find kind of hilarious. By the way, I'm one of those people who's kind of bad at old games, so I always like it when developers make a game like this that's kind of like a remake, but a little bit different, and I like it a lot because of that. Very quickly introducing some new mechanics here. We have these dash pads. Basically, how these work is, as on a little intro, if you go over them, you can actually stun ghosts by running into them. I recommend you use these however you can. And oh no, okay. You might notice that that little ghost jumped over another one and it turned it into a big ghost. That does something. Basically, you see this little demon guy right there? The ghost basically turned the red ghost into that guy. And I think I'm destroyed here. Well, thankfully this game actually has infinite continues as well, so I don't think I'm gonna lose. They also give you double points too, which is pretty cool. All right, let's just grab this and move on. Another thing I really like about this game is, as you can see, like, we're not even 2 minutes in, and, well, we are 2 minutes in now, but we're already seeing, like, a different scenery. This game does a really good job of breaking up monotony in just about every way you can imagine. Like, it's faster than the original, there's a lot more level variety in the original, and, well, I know that's not saying much, but you know what I mean? Like, I like this game a lot. It does a lot that you wouldn't expect a remake or a game like this to go this far out of its way to be interesting. Oh, there's also the wands. Grab that. Oh, I think I missed it. Uh-oh. Oh, no, the cool ghost is very, very dangerous, but we'll get to him later. Those wands, by the way, the second you see those, you really want to get them. Those give you some of the coolest effects in the game, in my opinion. I'm not really vengeful when it comes to this game, in a sense, and by that I mean that I usually whenever I get the little power-up, the power pellet that turns the ghost blue, I usually use that time to get away from them, or to basically trying to make it so, like, it's free time for me. I don't go out of my way to kill them that often. That's how I play Pac-Man. It's one of the reasons why I like this, these sets of games so much. There are a bunch of different ways to try and play them, and me, I somewhat go the pacifist route, though I will kill them if they get in my way. Can I kill this guy? Oh, I can. Nice. Oh, that was close. Oh, okay, I want to get out of that guy's way. Let's see. There's something really satisfying about dashing through a bunch of, like, ghosts. Even when they're not blue. Oh, wait, I saw a little... there's a wand down here. Now, these wands, these are basically your power-ups. They can do various things. That pink one, it puts all the ghosts in this little pot at the top of the screen. From there, I've basically won this. And from there, it basically kind of resets the ghosts. There's like 5 or so of those things from what I remember. I have not played this game in ages, but it's the kind of game which you can just kind of pick up and then immediately start playing again. I like this game. This is actually my favorite Pac-Man game, too. I haven't really played that many, but I've always liked this one a lot. Oh, now the rabbit. That rabbit, I think, can jump to any point on the map he wants to. When he wants to. If I can get this one, I might be able to get all 4 of these. I wasn't able to do it. Oh, the red one. Alright, what does the red one do? Oh, that one makes you go faster. That's productive. Alright. As per usual, you want to collect fruit. Oh, yep, okay, there's his jump ability in action right there. Yeah, he can jump to various points in the map. And he's doing it to close in on me, and he has got me. Okay. Well, once again, infinite continue. Whoa, uh-oh. There we go. It's A, not start. Start brings up the, yeah, that's the Pac-Man Collection menu. Okay, let's get back in. I think I may have gotten this one, too. Let's get rid of you just because we can, honestly. Yeah, again, the big ghosts give you double points, and, every single little ghost in the game is like a big ghost counterpart. Alright, oh, now the jump pads too. When you jump on one, you jump to a random point on the map. Very simple, but the game does a lot with it. To the point at which, oh no, those guys, okay. Actually, I don't find those ones too bad, they're just a little bit annoying. Alright, so these big Kirby ghosts, what they do, when, you might notice it if you just watch him. Yeah, see, look what he's doing right there. He's actually putting little pellets out. And the main goal of Pac-Man, obviously, is to collect all the... Really? Okay. Again, I'm pretty bad at these games, but, the main goal of Pac-Man is to collect all the pellets in the level, and he basically just adds more to what you have to do. I think those pellets also slow you down if you go over them, meaning that they can kind of mess you up in a lot of different ways. Okay, we're doing alright, though. Even though I am dying, like, at least once per level at this point. Again, I'm not the greatest at Pac-Man. I have not played this game in quite some time. What the... Oh, right. Okay, they all jump to the other side. Yeah, ghosts can take those things, too. Occasionally you get levels like this, too, which are just kind of, Ooh, I might as well. They're just kind of like straight shots, if that makes any sense. Like, you can basically cover, like, 9% of the map without having to turn around once. And I don't know why, but I always find these levels kind of interesting, too. I consider them actually, like, breather levels a little bit. Oh, okay. I think we get that blue ghost, too, that also turns all the other ghosts blue. Okay, we've got this. There we go. The big pellets slow you down, I believe, unless you go over them while dashing. Oh, I really, really wanted to get those guys. Well, we got those anyway. Let's see. I'll grab this, and then I'll be able to take this fool out. Oh, what does a light blue one do? I think I might know what that does, actually. Yeah, I do. Okay. You can't see it because of how I'm recording, but oh yeah, I guess you can a little bit. There's a second Pac-Man now, and that Pac-Man also collects pellets for you. This is a really cool power-up. That's actually one of my favorites. It pretty much doubles your productivity. Oh, I don't know what I hit there, but I cleared the level. Yeah, that was certainly one of my favorites. Oh man, like honestly, look at how the oh, I might be able to get all of them. Ah, whatever. Go ahead and continue. There we go. Oh. The light blue ghost can also do that splitting power. It's a really cool power, actually. Yeah, like I was saying, it pretty much doubles your productivity, which is really cool in a game like this. Again, it's basically the original, but with small little additions that make it a lot more interesting. It might be on to me. Oh, but no, I can just go around this way. Yep, okay, there he goes. Now there's two of him. I think if you get... Yeah, he goes back to one if you hit that. We should be good here. There we go. I think there's like 5 worlds, too. Oh, okay, you guys are coming after me. Alright. Oh, I almost ran right into that guy. No, ow. Yeah. So again, I've always been a big fan of game. Oh man, okay, that pot. Yeah, there we go. That jumps them all to the middle. That's good. One of my favorite things about this game is that I've personally always been a fan of games that are sort of meant to be remakes of like an older game, but have a lot of really interesting. There's a single pellet left that add a lot of interesting tips, little tricks, and little aesthetical differences. Because as much as I love the 8-bit era, you can only do so much of 8 bits, and I think this game is a really good example of how you take a simple concept and just make it as impressive as possible. Through simple means, like honestly, and we're talking stuff like changing the level structure up. We're talking stuff like making it so the pellets like flash every now and then. Like that's a cool effect, and I really wish more Pac-Man games in general did that. That might be the reason why this is my favorite Pac-Man game. I think it was one of the first ones I ever beat too. My history of Pac-Man, I actually tried the original in arcade once. I was with my dad, and I decided to try it out because we were in an arcade, and I've never seen games that old before at that point because But this was like very early 2000s, and like I like just got my PS2 and not my PS2, my PS1, and I have owned a Genesis for a good majority of my life at that point. So I really was not used to games from that particular era. And my dad let me try Pac-Man. And one thing that always messed me up in that game, I could not find how to of a glitch right there, but I could not find out how to actually turn all the ghosts blue, because again, I was kind of a dumb kid. I was kind of a dumb kid. I didn't quite understand mechanics like that. So I just kind of avoided them for the time being, and anytime they did turn blue, what? Oh, I thought my invincibility was longer than that. Anytime I did turn blue, I saw it as a really, really good reward for just... Like, I honestly, when I first played the game, I thought it was, like, time-based or something, which is stupid of me, but whatever. Okay, then years later, well, not years later, I think it was around the same time, but I also had a Game Boy Color growing up, and then the next handheld I got was the Game Boy Advance, natural progression right there. And I got a Game Boy Advance, like, this was my first Game Boy Advance game, but something funny was I got the Game Boy Advance and this game for my birthday, like, on the same day. But my parents wrapped them in different presents, and I actually uncovered this one first before I got the Game Boy Advance. I'm like, wait a second, I can't play this. And then I like 2 gifts later, I'm like, oh, a GBA, now I can play this. Like, I don't know. I have a soft spot for this game. That might be one of the reasons why I like it so much, but it's still really solid. I know a lot of people like this game. It's one of those games that not many people know about, but everyone who knows about likes it. It's not the best game of all time, but it's a fun distraction if you just want something fun to play for like an hour. And I don't think this game is any longer than an hour either. Oh, I already mentioned this game is a final boss too. Okay, that is the pink one. I think we've seen all the ghosts at this point. Let's see. I might as well, yeah, kill you before we do that. Let's see. Grab that so I don't get destroyed by it later. Grab the eggplant. Let's see. You are invincible a couple seconds after coming out of a jump pad, which is actually very smart because there's really nothing stopping the game from putting a ghost right in front of your face. And again, like this game. Oh, great. This game is really well balanced too. It's really well polished, and I really appreciate small things like that. Oh wow, I think we're almost done with the game too. I think there are only 5 worlds. I like this level a lot. Boom, grab that. You're gonna turn him into a super ghost. The red one is fine. We can deal with him. Might not have to deal with him. Again, I always like to play these games sort of passively. Yeah, and also, again, the levels where you don't really have to go back in yourself, I consider sort of breather levels anyway, so... Alright. Oh, this level's a pain in the butt. And not really, it's just a little tricky to understand exactly how you're supposed to do it, because there's so much to keep it... Oh, what? Oh, whatever. There's so much to keep in mind. I'm gonna grab this Konami thing right here. Or Namco? Yeah, Namco. What is that anyway? Is that thing from, I think it's from one of their shooter games. It's funny, I think I would recognize that because I'm a huge fan of Galaxia and Galagia. Oh, I think I got a 1-up there. Actually, no, I think 50,000 is a 1-up. I broke my high score previously, that's what happened. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if it's this level or this world or the next one, but there is a certain level coming up that I find a total pain in the butt. Oh, the bell, I might as well grab that. Oh, it's not 10,000 for an extra life. By the way, you might notice that small blue ghost running around too. If you run into him, that it counts as grabbing a power pellet, which is kind of cool. Though if he gets to a ghost, he can turn them into one of those super ghosts we've been seeing every now and then. So take care of that guy right there. Let's see. Oh, and the red one. I think that one's speed. Yes, it is. Nice. That one might just give you points, honestly. Doesn't really seem like it does much else. Oh, grab the bell. I think we're... Oh, nah. We're almost done with World 4. Man, I did not expect to beat this quickly. I might be able to do this in one episode. How do I do this level? Okay, I think I want to grab one of these first. I'll go this way just to... Ooh, okay, that should be good. Oh, pink one. I think that one, that's the, yeah, that's that one. Grab the key, those are always nice. Oh, I had more time than I thought I did. Or I had... meh. Well, so much for that high score. Oh, tried to get that blue ghost. You know, why has the blue ghost not appeared in any other Pac-Man game? I quite like his mechanic, or his gimmick. Oh, my goodness, just in time. Really? Okay. This starts to happen a lot late game. Nah, whatever. That's what Infinite Continues are for. Again, I'm not the greatest at retro games, so whatever. This game isn't even really retro. It's a little bit newer, but I think even this had like an arcade equivalent. I don't know, unless it's like Pac World. I think every Pac-Man game had an arcade equivalent first. Oh, I want that key. There we go. Want to grab that first, and then we'll jump. Oh, I want to jump through here. That's fine. The ghost is starting to get really fast, too. Oh, I'm going to land right on top of that pink wand. Yep, there we go. That's a nice breather. Oh, man. When it starts to give you 4 super ghosts like that, that's when the game starts to become really hectic. Yeah, look at this. I am so glad this game is Infinite Continues. Yeah, I don't know why, but I find retro games a lot more fun when you play with them with essentially an infinite life hack on. Try for your favorite retro game sometime. It really lets you have a lot more fun of it, in my opinion. One of the first games I ever tried that with was the original Rayman, and honestly, what I used to find really frustrating and kind of min-maxy of a game is now suddenly a lot more fun. Like, I used to hate the original Rayman until I tried that out, just because of how difficult it was, and honestly, I like difficult games. I like difficult games that you can be very strategic about. That's one of the reasons why I like RPGs so much. Oh, I thought that key was or the lock was in that direction. Oh, I didn't see that guy. I'm not even sure if you guys can see that guy because of how OBS records, but whatever. Yeah, I should really look into 60 FPS videos. I know it doesn't really make too huge of a difference, but for games with like flashing effects like that, it certainly helps. That's like the only advantage I can see. I can see 60 FPS giving my kind of videos, but whatever. Well, aside from the obvious looking better, but meh. I'm on a laptop. What do you expect? But let's see. Oh, One of these days I should bite the bullet and just buy a gaming PC. I don't know. Maybe my next computer. Let's continue onwards. There we go. Okay, this is the level that's a pain in the butt right here. It's like segmented into 2 sections, and I don't know why. I just always had trouble traversing this place. What the heck happened down there? Do you guys see that? That's a little glitchy. Well, I could take care of this guy. There we go. Remember the last time I took one of those out. Alright, land right on top of that one. Oh, what does this golden one do? Didn't really see what it did, but whatever. Oh, I almost got that one too. The music in this game is pretty radical, too. I like it a lot. Anyway, there we go. Alright, now you guys ready for this? Now, one thing I also really like is when a game takes a concept that originally didn't have bosses and then puts one in. Because you can usually get really creative, and I actually really like this fight a lot. So it's a giant mechanical ghost being piloted by the four guys. And it's not really that different either. Basically what you have to do is you have to collect as many of these as possible, and they will start releasing the four different kinds of ghosts. Now, when you collect enough, you'll collect one of those, or one of those like power pelts will appear with an S on it. And you can collect it, and all of one color of the ghost will disappear. Yeah, so now that one's gonna get rid of the pink ones. Uh-oh. Let's see. That one's gonna get rid of the cyan ones. And now for the orange ones. The last one is always the most difficult for me because, well, obviously I've taken care of like 90% of the other ones already. Let's see. Alright, now just go grab it. Alright, now for round 2. Okay, so now basically we have to basically collect them all again. However, we have this giant ghost bot running after us. As you collect each of them, or as you collect a fourth of them, it will cause the thing to explode, and one of the ghosts will turn blue. And then, now keep this in mind. Well, I love what's going to happen once all of them turn blue. Look at that! Now it's just chasing after you. This is actually really hard to avoid, but, this is so funny to me. I don't know why. I love the music, too. Alright, now all that's left to do is to collect this thing. There we go! Nice! Ugh, I love this game. Take a bow. You finished the game. But the game never really ends. Someone, somewhere, is being chased by monsters. The Namco staff thanks you for playing. Come and play again. And I probably will one day because I love this game a lot. And that was Pac-Man Arrangement. Very short but very enjoyable game. I certainly like this one a lot. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching.